YouTube, bonjour, je vous retrouve pour un nouveau let's play, donc la suite de WWE2K25, édition Deadman, du mode showcase avec la famille Anoa'i, Fatou et Maïvia réunis autour de l'histoire de la Bloodline. C'est parti.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes. Summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening, and I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. It's going to be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
2 roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akon and Razor, the authors of pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These 2 hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
Warning in the Authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rule. He goes for the quick pin.
Jamal et bazar de merde là. Ils sont nuls à chier.
Just got scary close to the 3 count there.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so
Tous
big and
catcheurs
so
de
thick.
merde.
It's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Allez,
Yeah, and there's plenty
laisse-moi
of weapons
tranquille
to
avec ta
choose
peste
from
qui dure 100 ans là.
Oh my goodness, just
Oh là là,
punishing.
100 ans elle dure ça. Putain de prise de con de pute là.
Gets his shoulder up right before 2.
Not quite. The proverbial mud hole has been stomped,
Putain.
and now it's time to walk it dry.
Getting him
Ça
right
pisse
to
de
the
merde.
corner.
They'll take things into the ring.
Allez, mais
Rosie and Jamal tell
putain.
their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by
Boum,
the
dans
pain
sa
train,
tronche,
and it's only
là.
going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Boum.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head
Voilà,
contest?
bordel.
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warnings' chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this. That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force. Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Bon, lui. Enfin.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Look ringside now, guys. This manager's doing something.
Oh putain.
Hold on. Trying to steal one here. That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first.
It's like an SUV falling on you. He's got a ladder now. He could be contemplating something very risky.
Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh? Arm stomp! Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Putain, je vois rien.
It's starting to take their
Il m'aveugle.
A
Je vois rien
ferocious
du tout,
Razor
petite
coming out
connerie.
here. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Dominating
Tiens.
shoulder tackle. The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
And this is a classic Extreme Rules game plan, trying to deal as much damage as possible.
Oh, what a slam! Landed him. And now he's back into the ring.
Jamal getting the crowd riled up now.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Man, what a clothesline. Uh-oh.
Ah putain, il me court.
Oh, God. And he's leaving the ring for the moment, looking for something, anything under the ring.
Oh, he knew exactly what he was looking for when he started digging under the apron. No one just finds a sledgehammer. Oh, on the knees. That could be the tide turner. He saw that one coming. Going for the ride.
Choke slam! That's it. 3-minute warning are done. Pump handle locked in.
Death Valley driver.
AOP might have just passed their final testament.
He's in a bit of agony now.
Yeah, but no one has ever won an Extreme Rules match by playing it safe.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
And as a couple of Hall of Famers once said, it's time to get the tables. Things are heading ringside now.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Allez, mais lève-toi. Feignant.
And there's the...
He might have him.
Keeps his team alive. What a save.
Feignant.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Drop.
Check your face after that one. So much damage has already been done.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
slamming their opponent into place. Curious to see what's coming.
Jamal pins the shoulders down. Razor just barely got the shoulder up.
I understand the sentiment, but now is not the time to bask in disbelief.
Ooh! He quickly slides into the ring.
Pourquoi il a fait ça? C'est un enfoiré.
Oh, clothesline! Put into the...
His superstar has control of their opponent, driving them down to the canvas. And what's next? From the middle row, splash!
3-minute warning might just be done messing around. Back elbow right on the side of the face and another
pénible.
attack.
Oh là là.
Akam with a course correction.
Un vol là.
Feet tackle.
Pénible lui.
Back into the ring here. Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
Ah.
Pulled in for a belly to belly. Wasting no time. Into the cover. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Pire match
but
du
AOP
siècle.
certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
Oh, puis tout ça pour avoir juste les personnages, les catcheurs, c'est tout. Oh, c'est de la merde.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking into WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. in the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own, because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalia.
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalia.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalia prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalia, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Soaring!
Whoa, look out!
From all the way up, wasted no time, flying out to the floor. Needs to move quick here.
This might be her chance.
Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen. Oh, that was just malicious.
Well, the hood of the announce table just ripped off here, and the monitors as well.
Some bad intentions here, guys.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Ooh, Becky just aggressively going after that arm. That intimidation factor of Charlotte getting a bit challenged there.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it.
Back into the ring she goes.
Really showing some acrobatic expertise here.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Whoa, that was a stiff chair shot to the dome.
Il a fallu que Natalia se mêle.
We all know what is going through their head here.
Yep, destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Purée.
Yeah, they should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck.
Into a double knee drop.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalia, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Stiff headbutt. In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Unloading! You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
Carmella.
Tamina, not caring that Becky's a fan favorite, the crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Ah, allez.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down to the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Takedown. Helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is
Une attaque emportée. Quelle... En rond.
This is entertaining.
And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
And Carmella proving to have a pretty solid game plan here.
Ah, drop kick to the spine. Short clothesline hits its mark. And Lynch falls victim to some big impact there. Yeah, the effects of this ladder match are not going to go away anytime soon. Fishing for something beneath the ring. If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick. She's being derailed here. Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder. From the top. And Charlotte got rocked off of that one.
If this keeps up, climbing that ladder is going to be very difficult.
And after that shot to the knee, what could be next?
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime. What are you willing to do?
How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging. Fast movement gets her out of the way.
That's right, Carmella. Let them all know you are the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
She's in that zone. Total focus on the competition.
L2 sur Charlotte Flair.
Becky Lynch from behind.
What power with the manhandle slam. Becky's got bad intentions in mind. Carmella with a super kick. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Attends, j'ai pas compris là. L2. Ah, sur le ring.
Like that, sent out of the ring. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Reaching.
So close to victory. Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge. Victory is literally on the apron. You gotta be kidding me. Charlotte has found herself in major trouble here. I know she's tough, but even this is almost too much. Headed up that ladder, center of the ring, reaching for the prize. This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity on that. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor. Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation. Oh my! Driving Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte.
Il faut faire quoi, Alex?
Is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? She is not taking any half measures, going straight for the ladder.
Ah, what a smash! That is just insulting.
No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house.
Ladder's in position, gonna make the climb.
The prize is in sight.
Purée.
Looking for the submission.
Outright presentation.
Lève-toi, saleté.
Trying to maneuver out. And successfully. Oh, wow. Impactfully, too.
Textbook side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, mais... L'outil tacticiel qui fait chier le monde.
But fire right once over and over. Natty by nature.
The submission specialist, Natalya.
Oh, yeah, Natalya. This is a Hart family tradition.
Sharpshooter applied.
Trying to fight. She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it. A crucial step. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? Working on the hook here. Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down. Struggling a bit here to get it down.
Danger growing with every second. This might be the final pull. It's almost down.
And Carmella getting broken down here again. The Queen is looking for a chance to deliver a knockout blow.
Flair delivering
Comment?
the shot. Natural selection.
What?
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
The Queen just unleashed her royal wrath on Becky
Comment
Lynch.
je peux être autant blessé? C'est pas possible.
Hoisted up high here.
Powerbomb.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next.
Toi, vire. Mais non, mais c'est pas par là que je veux.
She's heading outside the ring now.
Je veux que tu vires du ring. Mais... Ouais.
Wicked clothesline.
Vire du ring.
Oh man, she finds a hard landing on the outside.
Hop là.
Snapmare.
All the way up.
Oh, sickening thud. Carmella sent to the outside. Launched right out of the ring.
Oh putain. Becky Lynch a fait chier.
And this one might be headed ringside. Single leg drop kick.
And Carmella is clearly looking for a fight here. Heading back to the ring.
She's going for it. She certainly is. She can do
Merde, Becky Lynch.
Right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Come on, now is the time. Seize the moment.
Charlotte has the contract. The Queen is Miss Money in the bank.
Allez, punaise de punaise.
Of the Money in the Bank contract.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte,
On va me foutre la paix, oui, ou
Natalya
quoi?
and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money.
Va me foutre la paix, Natalya, ou quoi? Dégage.
Oh no! Stun gun!
Casse les couilles.
Contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank
Attaquer Charlotte
contract.
Flair après.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown
Charlotte
Women's
Flair.
Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Attaque
You
combo.
want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Tamina, not caring that Becky's a fan favorite, the crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been
Ah, reviens là,
showing so much
Charlotte.
dominance in this match.
Such a dangerous setting for all these
Reviens,
superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each
petite
competitor is
gonzesse,
only
là.
limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Natalya.
Tamina landed heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Carmella.
And looking at the playing field, oh no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver. Just looking at a single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Powerful contact by Tamina. Focus
Attends. Pause.
Attack at the base.
Parti.
Can't put together much
Pour
offense with
porter
no base.
Carmella.
emphatic fall away there.
Oh.
She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Natalya, faut faire quoi?
Ooh, what a nasty kick.
Mais
And it looks like she has swift justice in mind, going for the kendo stick like that. Uh-oh, guys, she is bleeding now.
Now the sight of her own blood can either fuel her with adrenaline or allow fear to creep in.
She's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here? 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalia, third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Caught in a bad spot. And the fighting back gets them out of a precarious position. Oh, ouch!
Mais Carmella, quoi?
Hung out to dry. Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalia.
Mais va te faire.
Just like that. She turned it around. And she re-enters the ring. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
Va te faire foutre.
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first
Allez, mais réveille-toi, Tamina, réveille-toi.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Putain, mais c'est pas possible. Pilote, elle arrive avec sa chaise comme une traître. Putain. Mais vas-y, mais lâche-moi, lâche-moi. Mais lâche-moi. Tu vas pas me lâcher. Lâche. Saleté de Charlotte Flair. Pilote a mis 100 ans à se relever. 100 ans. Mais réellement. Pas possible ça. Ah. 100 ans à se relever. Ouais. Bing. Natalia. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut lui faire à elle? Prise de vue. Dégage. Charlotte Flair. Donc là, à quoi? Il faut faire quoi à Charlotte Flair? Ils en course. Ah, mais vas-y.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and natural selection by Charlotte. And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
La femme. Comme relève.
Eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Miss Money in the Bank?
Mais non, mais putain. Natalia s'en mêle.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it.
Lynch has a hold of the briefcase.
Elle va me laisser, Natalia. Vire. Viens-moi de là. Saleté. Et tu vas arrêter de m'attaquer, Natalia. Ouais, rentre dans le ring, là. Saleté. Putain. Mais dégage de là, putain, mais merde. C'est une saleté, quoi.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
Elle est où la Charlotte Flair? Elle est où? Ah.
She's getting fired up, ready to show.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my tomato into the steps. Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
And that toss set them soaring.
Let's hope this thing doesn't get any closer to us.
Hoping's a good start, but we might be better off just backing up now. Vice-like grip on the trapezius muscle.
This is how you wear down your opponent.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
She's setting the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Victory is within reach now.
Ça va aller toi, Carmelo?
This has been an epic encounter.
These fans are sending the decibel level off the scale. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's in place.
Non,
Can she
tu
end this
restes
here?
là,
The
toi.
whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Looks like Becky Lynch could be done for.
I have no idea how she's still
Alors,
standing.
toi c'est pareil.
Hands
On
up, but
dégage
can't
là.
quite grab it. And a big
Oh
move by
putain.
Charlotte.
Oh mais ça va, il s'allie
Just sent crashing
tous contre
to
moi
the
ou
arena
quoi?
floor.
Ladders in position, gonna make the climb.
Allez,
She's
réveille-toi
stretching,
toi.
but can she get a grip?
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Tac.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
It's within
Ah,
arm's
mais...
reach,
Just needs to capitalize.
forcing her right out of the ring.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Je peux rien faire, elles sont toutes là. Allez.
From behind, back suplex.
Natalya with natty by nature.
Climbing up, she got something
Mais non,
big
qu'est-ce que
planned
je
here.
fais? Qu'est-ce qu'elle fout?
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
It's got to be a matter of... And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here.
Oh, but the ladder, ouch. Oh, and the ladder finds the mark. Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Standing on the top rung of the ladder now.
Please don't do what I think
Oh
you're thinking
merde.
of. Clothesline.
J'ai fait la mauvaise touche.
Not looking good.
C'était
In
L1.
this position. The Queen now going up.
Mais réveille-toi.
Totally out of it.
Ça
She's
m'a
a
pris
perfect
de
target.
truc de merde là.
Watching.
Placing the ladder right in the middle of the ring.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Trying to grab it.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it.
J'ai pas compris,
Could
c'est
be
quoi le...
mere seconds
C'est quoi
away
ce
from unhooking
mini-jeu?
it now. And a stiff shot
Pas
to her
compris.
core there.
Look at that insult to injury with that one. And Lynch.
Oh, there it is. The disarmer. His
Ouais.
Hyperextended. And she's trying.
Oh, this is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family
Oh,
legacy
putain.
lives on. Sharpshooter
Ouais.
applied.
And you stick.
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
Oh.
Feed off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock.
Allez.
Wheelbarrow face buster.
Man.
Chien toi.
That's what a killer instinct looks like.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's reaching for it.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract.
Je comprends pas, c'est quoi ce
To the
délire?
reverse DDT. Becky Lynch looking to secure the win.
Uranagi.
Nice gut wrench suplex.
Now Natalya value sent to the outside with authority. Right to the kidneys from behind. And all these...
Becky Lynch has a hold of the arm, and the disarmer is locked in.
Headed up that ladder.
And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Trying to reach it, trying to win.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
Headed up that ladder, center of the ring.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather. She's grabbing at the prize now.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
Natalya knows exactly what she's doing, and it is not good for her opponent.
Allez, mais monte!
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. This is the chance. Could be the only one.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
What power.
Oh! Sit out powerbomb.
Ah, tu péter les coups comme ça.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Victory is literally within her reach here.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
Yikes! That ladder really rung their bell.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
Working on the hook here.
It's gonna take some time, but you got to just keep going.
Just hanging high with the pride.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
This has to feel so validating for Tamina. She came in tonight with her family in mind, and they must be proud of her now.
Tamina has a legacy to live up to, and becoming the first ever Ms. Money in the Bank only honors the rich family name.
Match suivant.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams, but the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in 2nd place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous 4-time champs and feel the power! It's a new day.
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jey, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special. Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
On the line of the tag team championships, teams in their respective corners going over final strategies. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric.
Attends. Quand il m'a foncé dedans, sans
Remember, this match is under
comprendre
Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
From the top, and he now slips from the middle rope. The champ, we got to cover, guys, for the championship. Powers through after two. Somehow, some way, this is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone. And talk about giving a DDT with authority. This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods. Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Wow. Jimmy Uso
Faire quoi, Big E?
With a well-timed shot. Oh, right across the throat. Jimmy gets double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at pin. Wow, talk about making.
Faire quoi, Big E? T'es Uso.
Save. Man. All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
And he heads back into the ring. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Oh, this might be it. Stopping the pin there. Oh, my. Devastating impact.
Déjà vu, il va tirer là.
Sent out of the ring the hard way. Bam! A few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary. Suplex. Boom.
Avec Jay Uso. Attends, je comprends pas là ce qu'il faut faire. Croix devant un adversaire debout.
Yikes, a stomp to the guts.
The champ is looking hopeless here.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now? Oh!
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go.
The champ with the pin.
Makes the save, and they continue this match.
Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire?
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to wait a second.
He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing? Out of the ring to the confines of the chain link enclosure. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Back into the ring now.
And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry. Face first into the chair.
Absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed.
Able to evade the clothesline, looking for a pinning combination. Shoulders are down.
Kick out. Pin attempt by the champion. Oh, I thought the champ had it.
How in the world did he kick out?
Got them off their feet here. Wards that off. What a response. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This has the champ pinned. Is this it? He breaks up the pin. Stops the referee's count.
Escapes out of that attack.
Oh, and a chair shot delivered.
Oh! Oh! So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is... From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Title in the balance with the pin.
Wow. Oh, no, a referee falling prey to the chaos in the ring.
What is it going to take to put him away?
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the Hell, that is the steel structure.
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage. Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Uppercut. Jarring. And Jimmy realizing he's not the only one in this match willing to do anything it takes.
Yeah, Big E turning it on there.
Taking things back into the ring.
Took him out at the knee.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Oh boy, come on, not the chair.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Oh. Steel chair to the temple.
Oh, and he stops that offense. And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Ooh,
He's chucked that chair right at him.
Continuez l'assaut attaquant de New Day.
Uh-oh, soul kick!
Bing. Oh no!
He's quick to get out of the way there.
Oof, oof. The challenger is getting torn into. The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke. Just pounding away. Big E is losing any kind of... And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Alors, il me reste le match avec Afin et Sika. Le match avec Roman Reigns.
Into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking.
Ah, le match avec Naomi aussi.
Many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman. And this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, There is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey. When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match
Une
tonight,
de mes
she said,
catcheuses préférées,
because history is made by
Bayley.
I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career.
Ah, pète les couilles. C'est tout, elle me pète les couilles. Cette Bayley
Guys,
de
a very
merde.
important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
From the top rope.
What? That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time. Oh, what a kick right to the gut. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
Mais non! Mais allez! Putain!
Guillotine applied. She's in trouble. How much more?
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter.
Flying forearm smash. Oh, a flying forearm on the mark.
The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Allez, oh putain, bah choque pas les cordes, fais chier.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe.
Mais quoi?
Into the ring again now.
Stunner! Emphatically delivered.
Kick to the body, into the...
C'est L1 pour saisir. Ah ouais, je comprends pas.
Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here. Springboard off.
Oh putain.
Double takedown from behind. Incredible.
Pète les couilles.
Big scissor into a bridge here for the pin. Down.
That's still a quick kick out at this point.
Tiens.
I don't think
Ah,
I've
je
ever
vais lui
seen a
mettre
champion feel as disrespected
un
as
coup
Bayley
de
has,
machin comme
Corey,
ça
because
va.
Bayley's talked a lot about how people think
Elle
she's an
va se
afterthought
parce
as a
qu'elle est
champion.
chiante.
Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley and NXT. Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading. Boom.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Oh, man.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Oh, what impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other.
Just going off with everything they've got now. That will leave you stunned.
Kick to the midsection.
Bim.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or
takedown, rolls through, shoulders down. Oh, this has got to be it. She breaks the count quick.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Bon, je voulais foutre une prise dans sa tronche là parce que.
Sunset flip applied.
Not done there.
C'est bon.
Feel it, guys.
C'est dur, moi.
I'm feeling it.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Using the ropes.
Springboard disaster kick finds the mark.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi can't be stopped right now.
Bang.
Just fluttering through the air.
Kick down low. Into
Avec un adversaire assis, ça.
red.
She gets taken into the corner, needs to get out. Being placed onto the top rope.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Calls out the rear view. The challenger comes up big.
Makes the cover. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion,
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's...
Il reste 2 matchs, je crois.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next 2 superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the 2 would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans. These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country, and then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work, and that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass them. So beloved were the 2 that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then, a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put against one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Why not present Alpha, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys. And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afin Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano at a combined weight of 645 pounds. Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Okay, let's go.
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also...
No!
All the way down to the floor.
My goodness, I think I heard something break on that crash landing.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Ooh, sent straight into the ring post. Alpha just goading his opponent.
And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Oh, hip drop.
You can see the intent behind that attack. Exploiting the arm must be the strategy here.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
That'll turn your lights out. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. Oh!
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring.
Waistlock applied and
high angle German.
Devon now lacking any signs of resistance.
And the Wild Samoans aren't going to let the Dudley Boys take over in this match.
Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
Oh, headbutt.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
And the Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match.
Here are your winners, Bubba Ray.
Bon, il faut que je fasse vite. Parce que si je fais pas vite...
Taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Look out!
Launched into a German suplex.
Oh,
No
mais
count
contre
as he
tout.
takes things out of the ring. They
Mais
are
pénible
feeding off
parce
the
que
WWE
il contre
fans,
tout,
now
vous
pinning
pareil
the
Deadman
arm
là.
down.
Delivering
Mais
nasty
casse-couille.
stomps. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the
Allez,
Wild Samoans do
calme-toi
to get the
là.
advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Agonot.
Oh, look out!
Returning to the ring now.
A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that.
And that was a heck of a heave we just saw.
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Somebody's got to put a stop to this.
Headbutt.
Deconstructing the knee there.
Oh, man, he's got him in the crosshairs.
Take off all the way to the outside.
Guys, they're getting a little too close for comfort.
Stop hiding behind Cole, Saxton.
Boom!
Right across the larynx.
Uh-oh! Oh, here we go. Headbutt to the gut.
Putain, c'est pas possible. Mais l'autre, putain, mais il faut surveiller tout là ou quoi?
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry.
Mais vas-y.
Extremely physical.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer?
Allez.
They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Oh, what a strike to the back.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Non, mais, il le fait exprès, c'est pas possible. C'est pas possible, ils le font exprès. What? Ça c'est censé être mode facile. Bah, et puis moi je suis Pierre Richard. C'est quoi ça? Sérieux?
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Never forget, the goal is to win by any means necessary.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. And on that exchange, it looked like Devon lost some focus.
Alpha showing an aggression that won't be contained. Down to opponent, and a double axe handle smack from the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Oh my gosh!
Forearm club. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. Agonizing.
Bubba Ray was ready for that.
Oh, God. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
Well, this is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans.
Oh, vas-y.
Like a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Ils cassent les couilles les Dudley. Hein.
Desperate right hands connecting. Bang right in the face.
Oh my! Discus punch. Oh, ouch!
Ah, quand même. Purée.
What are they doing here? That kind of force in the arm. Lingering effects.
Oh man, he is fired up now.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Sérieux.
Devon now has his opponent set up, and there is saving grace. That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on.
Oh, mais ils sont tous les deux sur moi.
Running Bulldog! Returning back to the ring. What a clothesline!
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. Oh my gosh!
Oh no, he's in the line of danger now.
Oh, this will turn your lights out in a hurry.
Bien.
Zika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Zika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
Oh non. Comment ça? Attends. Comment ça, j'ai pas réussi? Hein?
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. So we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
Booba, tu me fais
I
chier.
second that, but the Dudley boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few.
Laisse-moi, Booba.
This should be
Un
intense.
petit ourson. Un gros ourson.
Both individuals that compete barefooted, not something common of most wrestlers.
Hey, barre-toi. Tu me fais chier. Booba de merde. Ah, je t'encule, sérieux.
2-on-2 tables match here.
Mais non, mais... Putain, les deux de merde, là. Je vous encule.
With the masters of the match. 2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
Mais non, mais... Et puis l'autre, il se barre, mon partenaire, là. Qu'est-ce que tu fous? Arrête de te barrer, salope.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually on the apron.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Off the barricade, turning the tables.
That's using your head. Oh, this is nasty. Somebody's got to put a stop to this.
Bon, tu sais quoi? Il veut jouer.
Oh, propelling into the table.
Oh! He saw that being telegraphed.
Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage?
From the top! Whoa, look out! Flinged across the way. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now, and he tosses him back in now.
Ooh.
Oh non, laisse-le-moi.
Big blow could be felt.
Oh, vas-y.
A very
Comment ça, tu cours?
emanates from the Wild Samoans.
Mon
Like they're part
finisher.
of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Putain, sérieux.
Taking flight.
Mais comment? Mais comment il contre tout ça? Comment?
A lift up and gets out of trouble by fighting out of that one. Oh,
sérieux?
Dead on. Beautiful hip toss. I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Coming back from the outside
Mais
now.
pousse-toi, le Albano, là. Putain.
Doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
He is looking to do some serious harm. And that was offense with a hurtful purpose. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough
Putain, mais
as
c'est
they can.
incroyable.
Physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads. Almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for
Fais
it.
chier, lui. Putain. Il est impossible ce match. Il est impossible. Putain, c'est quoi ce match là?
With the masters of the match, the
Putain.
Dudley Boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts
C'est
in the
quoi
back
ce
of your
match?
mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and C on the apron just caught flush. Man, stomping. Ouch.
Slam! From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash!
I don't care how much you train, you can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
Shades of the old EC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
Corey,
Oh,
I gotta
vas-y.
know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild.
Oh, vas-y.
They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing
Arrête-toi.
Alpha and Seeker want to do is rush head first
Putain.
into a take.
Plunge onto the
La
outside.
vache.
And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
Wow! And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team.
Allez, quand même.
TLC. And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really... Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Seeker might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudleys' demise.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Non.
Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match.
Here are your winners.
J'arriverai jamais ce match. J'arriverai jamais. C'est un putain de match de merde qui me pète les couilles. Ah, il me pète les couilles ce match. Ah, c'est un truc de fou. Eh, vas-y. C'est quoi ce match de fou?
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Mais vas-y, lâche-moi. Lâche.
Absolute madmen, ready to get
Putain.
the tables and get down.
Va me lâcher.
Bringing a new
Sac à
definition
merde.
to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight,
Non,
it
non,
will
non, non,
really
lâche.
add to the Dudley Boys'
Lâche.
legacy even further.
Uh-oh, he finds a counter for Bubba Ray.
Boum.
Oh, headbutt.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey. Do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
Well, this is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. Look out through the air and connects.
I can't believe what we just saw. I can't believe that didn't miss. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley boys to have control of them.
Maybe it'll take a sledgehammer? A truck?
Non,
They're not human, Byron.
vas-y.
You can knock them down, but
Pète
they'll
les
keep
couilles.
coming back. And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here. He's able to reverse it. Big boot.
Taking a moment to get pumped
C'est bon.
off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Arrêtez de péter les couilles.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley boys in there.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Now,
Attaquer la tête, les bras, le torse, les jambes.
here in the announce desk, this isn't going to end well.
Nasty headbutt. Corey, the Wild Samoans
C'est
are...
quoi qu'il faut faire? Alors, appuyez sur R2 en rond.
About as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an off.
Oh no! Now possibly setting up. He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason.
Attaquer, non.
For it.
Une prise ou
No telling
plongeon.
what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. Legs up.
Headbutt to the gut! Climbing to the top turnbuckle now. Flying.
Diving from the top.
And he slides him back to the mat. Stopped cold with a body block.
Non, non,
I
vas-y.
always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Fais chier. Ah,
Back elbow puts a stop to things.
Clothesline. What impact.
He's heading back to the ring.
I don't know what they're looking for here. He's definitely been worn down a little.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play.
c'est quoi qu'il faut faire?
Sooner rather than later.
Headbutt connects.
Non, non,
The
non.
Dudley boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression.
Ah, vas-y.
Know they have to be extreme.
Arrête de casser les couilles, là,
Yeah,
Booba.
but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju.
Casse
It's
les
going to be
couilles, ce
curtains
bâtard.
for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Oh, this will turn your lights out in a hurry. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika.
Oh là, c'était dur. C'était laborieux de chez laborieux.
And it's the Wild Samoans
Laborieux de chez
standing tall,
laborieux.
having beat the
Oh là
Dudley boys
là.
at their own game.
Devon and Bubba
Quel match
pushed
de
Alpha and
merde.
Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all of those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal! He, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa. and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
Bon.
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wesley to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa, as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Clamping down hard on the trapezius muscle.
Did you see Mello's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Mello thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at Spring Break and 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it will be the one who leaves with the title.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Mello and Trick to succeed.
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, "Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Mello has the biggest crown and the heaviest head."
Mello has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with him
on the apron. Look out below!
Set him up, Russian leg sweep. And he tosses him back in now.
Springboard, but nobody home.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Headbutt from behind.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night off. Now he's not getting either? This is ridiculous. The advantage is clearly in the hands of Solo Sikoa, who's had something up his sleeve all night.
Well, you think Melo is regretting the attack on Wes Lee?
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way, well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo out. Watch out! You gotta be kidding me!
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered. Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he... Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. It knew what was coming there. Back into the ring now.
Oh, the face has been...
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Solid grip on this hold. Not...
Right now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
Attends.
Down the late pin. Championship on the line. And the champ can't keep the shoulders down.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too. Solo has him hooked.
The spinning solo by Sikoa.
Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title?
Ooh, elbow strike.
Oh, look at this.
So ruthless. Being set up in the corner for something. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
What a spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Place him. The corner here.
Perilous position for him to be in here.
Hayes, quick to counter. J'ai pas compris là, qu'est-ce qu'il fallait faire.
This could be it. Kick out just before 2. If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will. And he counters. Carmelo showing that he's not phased. Surprised or not, he's ready for Sikoa. Oh, the face has been planted. Winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Ouch. Are we headed towards a title change? Uh-oh, winding up. Samoan spike. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
What a way to celebrate a year of NXT 2.0. Two of its brightest stars going to war for...
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion, and is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most...
Bon, je vais m'en arrêter là pour ce live les amis, c'était Dim sur WWE2K25, donc le 2K25, édition Deadman. Si vous avez aimé le mode showcase, n'hésitez pas à liker la rediffusion du live, vous abonner à la chaîne. Des bisous les fratés, prenez soin de vous, sortez couvert et ciao bye bye.